So we met on Pop the Balloon. It's been about a year. Yeah, it's been a year that we've known each other. And I was one of the contestants on Pop the Balloon. And my thing actually went viral. It went viral.
Which one was you?
Several platforms.
On several platforms. It went viral. Believe it or not, it's actually in the link in my bio. But yeah, so we met.
I have to go and check. I might have did her episode.
And on Pop the Balloon. Tell me a little bit about Pop the Balloon and what's going on with that? Like, are you still,
No.
Oh, let's hold on. Let me reel it back in. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me reel that back in. How did you get on Pop the Balloon? Let's start from the beginning. Okay. How did Pop the Balloon come about into Christin's world?
So I was on Pop the Balloon. So I have a day job and I have a sales team, and one of the girls on my sales team sent me the Pop the Balloon to sign up, to go on the show. And I was like, man, I should do it. The thing was, I had been single, not in a committed relationship for a while, and I kept attracting the same type of men. And actually, at the time I went on the show as a contestant, just like you, I signed up, got chosen, went on the show. At the time, I was casually dating an R&B singer actor. If I said his name or even,
I guess I might have did hers too before she became part of the show as kind of like a co-host type position. I might have did hers. I don't remember.
Did one little line, you would know exactly what I'm talking about, because he's a great singer and he was in a great movie. So I was casually dating him, but once again, he was a light-skinned R&B thug, and I'm like, damn, this
not a light-skinned R&B thug.
So I was just like, do I want to do this? But it was cool, so so I was like, I don't know how to say. I just wanted to date a regular nigga. Like I just wanted.
I couldn't even guess who that is.
To meet someone,
baby, I date them all.
Who wanted to just have fun. Yes. I wanted companionship, all that.
Right.
So I went on the show, signed up, got chosen. I got there late. And then when I did my little walkthrough and stuff, didn't know what was going on, and then went on the show. And you can go back and watch my episode of the show. I don't remember what number. I think I was on episode 10. Because I had just started episode 10. So I went on the air, and I didn't even speak about being a media personality at all until the very end, because one of the contestants was actually a producer of a show that I have on Afro Vibes TV and radio called Sit Down Hoes, Let Me Talk to You Real Quick.
Afro Vibes.
So the producer of my show was there. So I popped his balloon. So they asked why. I said, because I know him.
Right.
And he's much younger than me. Right. And that's the only time
I think I might remember this episode, maybe.
Mentioned it. I was leaving and I was speaking to the producer, and he asked me, are you an actress or a model or something like that? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm an actress. I do this, whatever. And then they had the movie, and the guy that was in the movie is a mutual friend as well. So I was like, oh yeah, Eric, he's in the movie. He's my friend.
Sorry.
The movie that hasn't come out. So, Eric recorded the movie in 2020. It is the year of our Lord.
I was trying to hold
2026.
Recorded the movie. You can't just give him a film, the movie? Like that.
So I was trying to hold you.
So basically, I don't know what it is. So that's what happened.
Okay.
And so I was on the show. And you can go back and look. I didn't say anything about it. So I say this all the time. I don't call nobody for shit.
So here's the thing. Hold on. The Love Mountain thing, I'm thinking that's an episode, like an episodic series. I didn't know that was an actual movie. I mean, it does say Love Mountain movie, but I never really actually checked for that actual series, like going and check the videos. I'm thinking it's like an episodic thing.
They called me. They called me. They said, hey, seeing you, we see what you do.
Yes.
Like what you have going on.
Yeah.
You interview people.
Maybe they're pitching it.
You do this shit well. We have a concept. Come. We offer you a job. I said, bet. And I was shopping different places because everyone was offering me a job at this time.
Right.
Because of all the things I was doing. So I went there, walked in, didn't really know what was happening. I said, what's the name of the show? I don't know. I sat down. And my very first contestant was Ish. Shout out to Ish. Sat down. I looked at the camera. I said, welcome to After the Pop. I'm your host, Christin Olivier. And then the producer walked out the room, and that's all she wrote.
Okay.
I recorded my people. And then it was like, I'm sitting there waiting, to hear from him, and I'm nervous as hell.
Right.
And then he calls me, and I'm like, so how was it? He goes, oh, it took me forever to edit it. I'm like, why? Because it was so good. Oh my God, I was laughing. Oh, it was so perfect. It's better than what I ever thought. Yeah. So that's what it was. So that's how I got my job on Pop the Balloon. Okay. And he basically saying like, the original platform, Arlette, shout out to Arlette and BM. They were, they did catch-ups, but no one was immediately interviewing the people. So we thought it was a great concept to open up.
Right.
So it did well from when.
So when I first started watching the Texas Love Mountain one, the one that she's coming from, I did think that show was doing way too much. I'm like, they could have like not done this. Like I didn't really need to. But now that I think about the way she's saying it, it does. Like, you know what? Arlette and BM, they do the catch-ups. And it will be good to get a word from the two people that just matched, like right after, to get their take on their experience, like right then and there in the heat of the moment. That's a pretty cool concept. That's a cool concept. I'm not knocking it now. It kind of makes a little bit more. I'm not bothered by it. I'm like, okay, you know what? That is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Now, as far as Arlette and BM, I think I kind of went over this before. Are they the first to do pop the balloon stuff? No. They're not even the first to have the pop the balloon dating. At first it was, and why I say I separated the dating thing is the first it was like Smash or Pass, the guy in Miami, then the woman in Africa, then that format the woman Nas Minaj did in Africa. Arlette took that format. Well, actually, no. BM took that format. Had to get Arlette on it. He had to kind of like I almost said like beg or bribe, but he kind of had to convince her to be the host of the show. She didn't want to do it. BM was like, "Look, man, it's gonna be a great look." Da 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 whoop de whoop. And then he got Arlette to do it. And she's a wonderful host. But yeah. They are even Arlette and BM say we're not the first to do it, but we did it the best.
I thought what the fans thought, so that's how I got there as actually working on Pop the Balloon.
Okay.
From me just going as a contestant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they called me.
And they called you. They called her.
I've never called anybody for anything.
She don't call nobody for nobody.
Every job I've ever gotten.
I said nobody for nobody. Nobody for nothing. Y'all know what I mean, man. Okay.
Every job I've ever gotten, they've called me. I've never asked. I've never, scurried around.
Right.
Hanging around the set.
Yep. That's
passing out balloons when no one asked you to. I've never been hanging around in the corner.
No, why did he
smelling like old Tanner with dirty fingernails?
Who's doing that?
I'm not.
Are you talking about multiple people?
I don't say nobody's name.
Who's hanging in the corner?
There was one melanin deficient gentleman.
Okay. One person. All right.
Who was trying to like Doppler gang me and steal my life. But it's weird because I'm a bitch and he's a man. So how can you be me,
right.
ho? But yeah.
Huh. There is another person on there that kind of popped in once before. I'm not sure if that's who she's talking about, but I'm gonna leave it.
So you joined the Pop the Balloon, and
okay.
how did?
Oh, another reason why I thought that show was doing too much. It's not a bad show. I'm just saying, like, they could cut some stuff out, like the walk to actually get to the host is like the longest walk ever. They walk through the audience, but at the same time, I'm gonna give them one because of the fact that they do kind of want to differentiate themselves. They wanted to differentiate themselves and not be just like Arlette, where the person walks in, hello. Like, I would prefer that, but if they don't want to do that, then cool. Most people do it the way Arlette does it. People just walk in, but they do the whole. I get them trying to be different. It does look a little bit different, but okay. Plus, they have a new host for the last few episodes. There's been like some new hosts. I gotta check to see what that's about. See if she's good or not.
How did that ride? Like, how did?
Initially, I loved it. From what I was told, the picture that was painted. Family company,
right.
Running it together with the kids and all that. And
it's her and her husband, right? Not her, but the host, the other host and her husband.
It's great. Like, even
I forgot the host's name.
To this day, I can't really say anything negative about the producer. He's a brilliant man.
Yes,
Lee Shelton is a brilliant man. He's a creative, and he's made to do a lot more than what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I know he's still relatively a young person, just, we're all in our 40s.
Right.
He has a lot of time to do things, but he is creative.
Mm-hmm.
He is compassionate. Mm-hmm. He is caring, and he is loving.
Yeah.
And God put him on this earth, to do what he's doing.
Right.
Yeah. So it was good. I came, I did a lot of things there, brought a different type of energy. I'm fun. I'm and all this. And I really cared about the contestants. It was a lot of speaking with them and following up and helping them. People would match, and then they have problems. They'd break up, and the first person they would call would be me, and it was really great. It was really great. We started traveling with the show and stuff. And I met my husband on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How did that come? Like, what?
When he walked in, like, the day I met him.
She's married now. Okay.
It was a pink full moon that day.
Oh, wow.
And I walked in, and I'm telling you, it's like I felt him.
Yeah.
So I felt him behind me, and I turned around. I saw a red nigga in a suit.
You love them red niggas.
And I told the other two ladies, I'm not going to say their names. I told the other two ladies that are affiliated with the show, and I said, man, he's so fine. I might take him home, put him on the line with some ugly girl or something like that, right? So then we did our little interview.
No, look at
I was,
you said that's mine.
That's mine right there. But that's just me talking
Not put him on the lawn. I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
But he didn't match, and I thought he was a great. I thought he would match because he just seemed
Right.
like an eligible bachelor. And then we had our after the pop interview and all that, and then that's all she wrote.
That's
And now we got married in December.
Okay.
Of 2025.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
we got one marriage off that show.
what about other, like, anybody else on the show that you created a bond while you started working there?
Oh, everybody.
And then everyone.
There's so many things. Like, okay, first and foremost, like I've hired everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I paid them money for their services.
Right.
There's some people that think that
Damn,
everyone's
you were
supposed
the payer.
give everything for free. And because they're on a YouTube show, that means that they are some sort of celebrity. And it's like, oh,
No.
it's going to benefit me to give you my free shit. Like, that's what they
Hell
just think.
no.
But that's not the case. So, Sunflower Kayla, shout outs,
Yes, Kayla.
She dyed my hair.
She braided my girl's hair.
Yeah, she braided my son's hair.
Yes.
Deep
And she
conditions.
did my silk pressing.
Yeah,
too.
she did my silk press. I've been to her several times.
Yes.
Rich Poppy, he vlogged my birthday.
Mhm.
The boy, Chris Strange, now you know. He built my website with my husband.
Yes.
He made my banner for my 11 Allure company.
Damn.
Come on, shout out to all this.
yeah,
You got a whole team over there.
businesses.
I mean,
I love it.
I pay and I tip and I built relationships.
yes.
Chris
Okay, Natalie Nunn.
Chris and Rich Poppy have been to my home, but I don't think anyone else has been to my house. But yeah, I built lots of relationships
Keep it like that.
with people and let them know they were valuable.
Yes.
And let them know that just because I have a little bit of clout in the city doesn't mean that I expect you to give me your services for free.
Right. Yeah. That's how
Because
I
you
am.
deserve to be paid for your excellence.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
how I am. I'm a big supporter. I always appreciate just, people that support me. Even at people that don't support me, I give, but I learned how to set boundaries
Mhm.
because I'm like, no, it drains me. Because then now you're taking advantage of me.
Mhm.
And me being a Cancer, when I started being taken advantage of, I'm like, the ugly side come out. I'd be like, nah, you got to be cut off because this we ain't rocking like that.
Yeah.
But I love that about you, and I love about the whole experience. So what happened with Pop the Balloon? Because I see that you I think I've heard that it's not even aired anymore. So, but you left way before that. So
Well, not way before, child.
So those last few episodes I seen with the new host, or that one, well, actually, I don't know how many episodes. I know there was one episode with a new host. Is it stopped? Like, there's no more new ones coming out?
what happened, Chris?
I'm gonna check while they talking. Hold on.
Why did you leave Pop the Balloon?
Because it wasn't possible for me to keep going.
Yeah.
It just turned into a hostile environment for me.
Yeah.
Hostile.
I brought every ounce of myself to the show. What I could, everybody knows that a lot of my friends are celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about living legend celebrities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
For example.
I did see Jazzy Faye on there, and for some reason, I'm like, how did they know Jazzy? I'm like, okay, maybe the show's popular. He knows somebody out there or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking, like, the feeling I automatically got when I first seen him, I'm like, somebody definitely knows him on this show. I'm like, one of y'all know him, or they cool with him, or the host and the husband cool. Somebody's cool with Jazzy Faye because he seemed at home just in there chilling in the back.
I brought my friend Shazam Connor of the R&B group H-Town.
Mm-hmm.
Good loving body. You know it.
Yeah.
You know it. We knocking boots all night long.
long.
So I brought him, on
Oh, okay.
Making love until they're tired too.
So they started singing the song. I cut it out because of the fact that I'm scared of YouTube copyright. I've heard of instances where somebody will sing a song on YouTube and it'll flag the video, it'll strike it and all that. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not playing those games. Sometimes depends if I could erase the song, but that I'm a little bit scared of that a little bit, maybe.
I did everything I could. I brought it and, I did my shit, and even like with that situation, like I wasn't allowed to say on camera, like literally we're recording a scene where I'm like, I brought my partner.
So a new episode came out yesterday. And the last episode before that was 3 weeks ago. And then before the 3 weeks ago, it was episode 2 months ago. Damn. So they just started picking back up.
It's Shazam from H-Town. And I was told
To not be yourself.
by Wig. Okay. Wig 1 and Wig 2.
And this episode and the episode from 3 weeks ago, not 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. They both have the new host.
I was told by Wig 1 that I couldn't say that.
Wait. You who? You
Certain people's.
Well, no.
When you say people's names, it gives them more clout. You know what I'm saying? I don't say people's name because when I say things,
week 2,
me saying someone's name holds a different weight. If they say my name, it doesn't hold the same weight,
right?
Because I'm Christin Olivier Renfro.
No.
So if I say your name, it means something.
Yeah.
Lee Shelton was the producer.
Yes.
Thank you, Lee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wig 1 and wig 2. So I was literally cut while recording. Oh, you can't say that. You can't say he's your friend. You have to say he's our friend. Bitch, you don't know him.
Right. Why would they do that?
Try to make it seem like our friend of the show or something like that.
Because it makes me look for something. They don't want me to be who I am. Because a lot of people in life feel like the only way for them to shine is to diminish somebody else. So if we try to dim Kristin's light,
right,
then that is going to make me shine brighter, right? So just things I just felt like, and when I'm telling you, there was a melanin deficient person who was coming on the set, and they were interrupting business operations. They were, interrupting me being able to do my job, positively, harmoniously, and in a direct way, because they were coming in. It just made no sense. Never have experienced anything in life to where someone who doesn't work somewhere can come into a space and just mess shit up. Yeah. And then no one says anything to them about it. Right. And I was bullied by this person. And then contestants complained about the person. They were saying this person's DMing me after I'm making a match. It's very inappropriate. They touch me inappropriately. They have a very nasty smell that comes off of them. They smell like tanner. They have brown marks on their collars.
Wow.
They're not a clean person. They smell bad and they're harassing me. And this person also went on to say things about me at my other job, lying on me. So I was
following you from building to building, job to job,
getting bullied, and I kept going.
That's stalking.
To production, asking them,
"You got a stock bullier.
Why is this person not asked to not come here or not leave?"
Right.
It's because wig 1 liked him and wig 2 liked him, and that was it. There was no reason. Right. Like to this day, there's no really. What I think was, and I'm speculating. Right. What I think is, so this, the melanin deficient, person is a liar. They tell lies a lot and make it seem like they have money and clout. So what I believe happened is they went to wig 1 and said, "Oh, I got money and I'm going to give you money, to invest into yourself." So she basically allowed him to treat me poorly based off of what he was going to do for her, based off what the fuck I already did in this bitch. Right. And so, it's it makes me so angry when I think about it.
I know the backstory, child. I know the backstory. I got a little teary, but I just, gonna reel it back in.
So what you got?
I was just
no, put it back out in the water. Throw that thing, throw the hook line and sink that thing. What we doing?
I was getting treated badly, and they never promoted my show. It was so good. Yeah. So many people loved the show. I had little shorts that could have been put out a year, not any promotion.
You mean the little show, as in the segment you're doing after the post pop, or after the pop? So they were supposed to promote that, or you had an idea that you pitched to them that was your own segment show to promote, to say, hey, when these videos come out separately, watch them. For me and my banter with anybody that matched, or any guests that were on the show.
Not of my live show. It got to the point to where my audio would be messed up. My show was going to come out. I'd make one little mistake. I never make mistakes, really. Right. It wouldn't get edited out. Wig 1 makes 37 mistakes. You're there when it's taping. Always, what happened? What? Always making mistakes. Right. Yeah. But I can't even get my one little mistake edited out. Just stuff like I wasn't appreciated and I was bullied. Yeah. By wig 1 and wig 2. Yeah. And when I spoke to production about it, nothing was ever done. So I had to pray. Yeah. I was sitting, I have my chair called my dad chair, my recliner. And I was sitting there and I was, you have to talk to yourself. Why? It's because I'm afraid. Yeah. And I had to say the spirit of fear. No, I was on top of my shit, man. Like even the last episode that I was on, recording, there was a girl that came in playing games. And then wig 1's like, "Oh, it's really fun to have you up here." And then wig 2, because I wasn't doing the interviews, because they were trying to promote the movie that never came out. So they put someone who doesn't do this, and it looked crazy. And not only everyone talked about how different it was, but anyway, she's like, "Oh my God, you look so great. Oh my God, your skin is glowing." And then That's wig 2. And then wig 1, oh, you're so fun, but you're playing games. She sat on my couch, very respectfully read her.
Right.
Don't come here playing, girl.
Right.
You know, I'm over here really doing this shit and y'all is playing. And the biggest purpose of the show was not to make love matches. It was to promote their movies and to get wig 1 and wig 2 famous. A platform was created to make them famous. And the reason why they didn't like me is because after you log off of that lustful plateau, I'm not going to say the real one, that's the only time you're popping.
Right.
When someone create a platform for you.
Yeah.
But I'm still getting booked other places.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
Immediately after I was on.
I'm going to tell you this real quick, even before she continues on. Some stuff on that show, because I'm looking at the show, I'm like, okay. This is more like the serious Pop the Balloon shows. I don't want to say serious, but the ones that are, they don't have ridiculous thing or people on there on purpose. Like people doing dumb shit. Where it's obvious, it's like, all right, y'all got a bunch of jokesters in here. Y'all aren't really taking it seriously. People really trying to date. When you have a dating show where people were actually coming on there asking serious, even though Arlettes and BMs are professional, but people come on there doing dumb stuff too. You know, you watch it, you'll see some wild stuff. People getting rejected for petty things and whatever else, right? But I'm saying it's comparable. Like the Love Mountain one would have people on there with shorts, slides. They look like they just came out the house. People on there just playing around. It's like one of them. There's multiple shows just like that, but we're talking about this one in the framing of everything, right? So when you see stuff like that, it's just like, so y'all really got this show to kind of be for real, to really trying to get people back out there dating, like really put people together, black couples or just any couple, if you're open to dating, whatever race or, you know, whatever. Like, you know, like the reason I say that is because Arlettes and BMs, people signify it as a black dating show, and then mostly just black people go on there. There's been white people on that show and other ethnicities, but just not that much. All right, not that much. Even people say it's a Christian dating show. I guess you could say it's kind of Christian based, but people be on there, they don't be real Christian. It's Arlette and BM are real Christians, devout Christians, devoted, and there's some that do go on that show, but most of the people just be like, I'm Christian, just lying like shit so they won't get rejected. But okay. But yeah, when you see people playing on a show too much, it makes you think, like, do they really have this show just to bullshit around? They want to make some money, or they really want to be serious about it, you know? And the more things that you see that are outlandish and ridiculous that people come on there doing and wearing, you just kind of gotta look at it again, like look at it twice, like, all right, I see. Sometimes maybe y'all just wanted to have like little viral moments, or just have people come on there just looking crazy to, I don't know, add a little bit of entertainment factor to the show. But other than that, like, you know, it's like they don't have a dress code or anything. Like people just come in there just looking crazy, like they came off the basketball court. Like, come on now, you know. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it.
Corey Holcomb's 5150 show. The next week, my show gets canceled.
Oh wow, damn.
Then they say they're going to make another show for me.
So they were
happened.
They were making promises that they weren't delivering, and
I was getting bullied.
And it's crazy because I experienced the similarities when it comes to when you're popping. Like people will try to dim your light. I experience that all the time, every time, from exes, people I cut off, people that I've dated. They will, and it's crazy because they will gather a whole posse to make them feel like they're the victim and try to make it look like you're the bad, negative person. Or you're just like, you know, and try to push you down and pull you down. But it's so important. Like, I'm so glad that you left because, you know, I've heard stories, but I experienced the same thing. Like, I actually sat down with them because I was supposed to be coming out with my own show, my own reality show. And really? I had a few people, production people, producers come reach out to me.
Hit up Jack TV. I'm pretty sure he's going to do a reality show now or something.
And
not even a reality show after what he said about goddamn his cheaters show. No, not cheaters, but what the loyalty test shows or whatever. And now he said, oh, they're all fake and all that other shit. Maybe I say, man, Jack TV come out with another series, an episodic series, an actual show. Don't even make it a reality show. Just make it a real show. And then hit up Jack TV. He might have something for you. I
decided to go, you know, sit down with the producer of Pop the Balloon, Lee. Lee's amazing, like I said, like you said, and you know, I sent the contract over to them to read over, and it took forever for them to even review it. And it just, after a while, just like, you know, your intuition. I'm really
They might have reviewed it and just thought it. They don't have to contact you back. Even if you know the people or whatever, if you're putting in a contract to audition or have your own show, or you're pitching something to somebody, pitch it to them, maybe do a follow-up email after a while, keep it pushing, and move on to the next person.
Comes to like manifesting your intuition and stuff, I'm really big on that. So things just felt off. And I was like, even hearing from other people, like I pay people. I pay people.
Me too. We pay people.
I pay people because I want to get paid. And when I hear that there are things that other people, you know, didn't get paid on projects, and then things where the math wasn't mathing, okay? Let me just keep it real. I was about to throw this down. The math wasn't mathing, okay?
I was gonna take my shoe off.
It wasn't mathing, but I need them cars. They weren't mathing. I'm gonna take that shoe off too. Take this off too, damn it. Shit, I need my coins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I knew my value because I have several different businesses, and I'm a mother of 6, single. So I know how it feels.
Yeah.
You're a single mother of 6 kids. Damn. Hey man, good luck out there. It's just crazy out there in the world right now.
I know how it feels to be devalued, bullied all the time. And
even it's just like, there'd be so many things that, you know, like that just could have been better. Like, I'm a businesswoman.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I've worked in sales and marketing for 20 years. I'm very successful. And when I go to my job, I'm the only little black girl up in that corporate situation, okay, with natural hair. You know, so I wanted to do things like sponsorships, you know, different ideas that I had. And I often felt like some things I wanted to incorporate weren't being incorporated because of the same reason. It's going to make her look good. So we're going to make her look, you know, even with my product.
They didn't do like any Fashion Nova sponsorships or something like that. Even Arlette has, because the only reason I'm saying that one is because of the fact that out of all the Pop the Balloon shows, the Love Mountain one is one of the most popular. It's like Arlette's, Love Mountain, there's Pointers, and then there's 2 other ones that are kind of up there too, right? But I'm saying if that's one of the more popular ones, I would say y'all could have reached out to like some type of fashion, whatever had the producer's wife. I forgot her dang name. Have her wear some clothes and style some outfits because she looks good. I ain't gonna lie. The host, she's fire.
And I always ask permission for things. I never even asked. You know, I said, hey, can I like, you know, get an ad?
What's his name? Lachey Shelton or something like that?
How much would you charge me? Never hear back. You know, I want to I'll charge me for a vendor table. I can come, you know, I have all my stuff like I do at markets.
They didn't even allow you.
Never. You know, let me tell you something. They didn't even ever buy anything from me.
Oh wow.
You know, like
really?
didn't even support, just on GP. Like I had one of my clients, like he's Asian and he said that he doesn't need, you know, to wear, you know, lotions or oils and like that. Yeah, that's okay. But here, I'm not going to buy it, but here's $100. You know, give it to somebody else.
Right.
I don't want your product, but here's some money for it.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the support.
So like, that's just, you know, what you do. Like I tell people that all the time.
You know what? That could have been a thing. Kind of like, you know, vendors go backstage, like, cause they have kind of like an audience where people kind of come in, where people are like walking through. So when they're there on the show, she has her table and people are like, oh, what's this? They got products there at the back. You know, people come and watch the show. Like what other Pop the Balloon shows have a studio audience? Cause they have a full studio audience. I mean, let's say full, but as soon as you look back, the contestants are sitting there too with other extra guests. You know what I mean? Sometimes they film like, it seems like 2 shows in a day where they have guests sitting there from one episode. Then the other episodes, like you just watched, the guests are still there. It's like, damn, how long are they filming? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that could have definitely been a good place to push some products. Now, filming it on camera, I don't know if they would incorporate that in the show. Like when they go into the next guest or at the end of the show or whatever, they'll put that there or sponsored by or something. I have no idea how they would do that.
Probably not going to. Don't give me your thing, okay? Like I'm not going to wear your whatever. I'm not going to do whatever, but I can give you a donation. I can give you some money, you know? So there's a lot of different things that I just kept continuing to see, you know, that they weren't really going to support me in the ways that
you support,
that I support, you know, because I was not only good, like as far, I did everything in that studio and everybody knows it.
Even if it wasn't going to be filmed, I would have just had her bring her products in. I would have been like, hey man, just go ahead, set up right there, man. We all chilling, man. Some people are going to come in, they're going to see your stuff. We're going to put the sign out front, you know.
Everybody knows. I was light.
You was.
I did a lot and I was always there. And then Wig 2 was supposed to be doing it. And the second that I bring it up
These wig 1 and wig 2s, man.
in a really real way, then she shows up on time for the first time ever. What are you gonna do? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
I don't.
I ain't never seen their real hair ever.
You ain't say the name, but I'm just
ever. I ain't never seen real hair. Bitches is in their 30s with Botox fillers and all this stuff, and looks like I still look younger than you. I mean, it's what it is. What it is.
Yeah.
I don't trust a girl that can never be barefaced.
Yeah.
That I ain't never seen your real hair. You know, and everything you're always talking about is a tall nigga with some money. That's just like, to me, what else?
Right.
Tell me what else is going on.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I just can't stand a girl that, like, these ladies, they're like, I'm strict, I'm picky, you know, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, like always like they're untouchable, you know, some gods up on a fucking plateau.
Right.
You know? It don't make no sense to me, but that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
But the breaking point for me was my birthday, my 40th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I knew. If you watch the last
Congratulations, you made it to 40.
episode, I knew I was never coming back up in that bitch. Mm-hmm. That's why I walked off.
Yeah.
A little hug. I didn't do none of that shit.
Right.
I'm done. I got my tweed on, bitch.
Right.
When did niggas stop wearing tweed? It's nice. They should start wearing it again. So I had my tweed on and everything. They had been bullying me, talking about me. Okay. You know, Wig One would make some crazy comments to me about the way I was dressing. Mm-hmm. Even one day coming in and like
the way you're dressed,
references about, you know, the other half I am of my race. They were talking about race all the time. It's like they wanted to be
you mix with black and white,
everything but black, you know? And I have an exotic mix. All I like to say is I'm black and Asian. You don't need to know the other side. Right, you know, it's not your business.
Yeah.
But it's like they wanted that so badly. You know, it's like almost like, oh, your name.
They wanted to be you, probably.
I'm probably so. I don't know.
They envied. Maybe they envied you.
Hey, look, I'm a cool person.
A lot of people that actually like, you know, talk about you, like they really low key want to be you.
There was one time I was talking
to them.
Some
monetary spheres now.
Somebody, yeah, they are, and you have to protect yourself against that. Somebody was saying something. Somebody was speaking Spanish on the set. So then, you know, Wig One asked Wig Two if she's mixed with Hispanic. And then she's like, no, I'm not. I'm mixed with Asian, which is crazy as hell because I just told somebody, because this guy was following me around, kept asking me what I was mixed with. I told him mind his business. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, you're exotic. I could tell. Your eyes. Where are you from? Da, da, da. You know, and I said I'm black and Asian. So then a couple hours later, once again, they're talking about race and they want to be everything but some Negroes. And now all of a sudden, Wig Two is black and Asian. Bitch, where? What country?
Man, I don't know.
Because you look.
You remember back in the day, like a long time ago. I mean, back in the day, but girls stopped doing that, right? I can't even say men and women do this. Maybe some men do. I don't know, but I've only heard women do this. They used to, like, as African American, Black American, whatever you want to identify as today, right? They used to say, "I'm black," and 9 other ethnicities. I'm black, Spanish, Irish, Korean, Indian, Ivorian, blah, 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 blah. Like 90 different things. I'm like, and it was a thing a long time ago in the mid 2000s, early 2000s, maybe the later 2000s. I'm not sure. It was a thing. And we would always be like, how come girls always want to be mixed with like 90 things? I got that good hair look. What happened to that? Everybody used to want to be mixed with everything. And there was always some Asian sprinkled in there. I can tell you what, half of my family, there's a whole half that's like Chinese, Vietnamese, black, and mixed all types of shit. That's like a half of my family. They have a few pictures where it's like half Asians and half blacks at the family gathering. You know what I mean? But that was the thing back then. Whatever happened? No black girls want to be mixed no more. No, y'all don't want to be mixed no more. What happened? I guess we got older. Those conversations stopped.
Like, you know,
what country?
A bitch from Georgia or something.
Or them doing that just stopped, I guess.
What kind of hair they had?
Huh?
What was their hair texture? She was. Oh wait, you couldn't see because
I've never seen their hair.
Had a wig. Lord Jesus.
You know what's crazy? I said this in a few videos ago on a video about a completely different subject. Look up the native Filipinos. Look up original native Filipino people. They look like her. With the same, matter of fact, I think there's one right now that's probably posing just like this, with the same exact hair, same face, even though she got makeup on right now. I'm telling you, it's wild. You'd be like, Filipino, you see their hair. Their hair is like nappy. You gotta comb it. I'm like, what? You got black people hair? Like African owl though. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
I've never seen it. So that's the breaking point with my 40th birthday party. my 40th birthday, you know, we scheduled to go, you know, have a party together. They didn't want to be included with me, you know, on the party. And then
Damn,
nobody
that's messed
showed
up.
up. Nobody called. Nobody texted.
What?
Like literally made sure we weren't recording that day.
I would have came.
You know, and then, but it was great. Everyone else showed up. And
Oh, okay. Some people did show up. Okay. Whew. I would say, y'all leave this woman with all this energy by herself. Heck no, man. That's messed up.
And I tried to have a conversation with them and let Lee know that I felt bullied.
Yeah.
I felt there were some problems and I didn't like it and we need to sit down and talk.
Yeah.
For some reason, Wig 1 is never available to talk. I'm like really concerned about Wig 2. Like that's light work. But Wig 1 is never available to talk. You know, I don't know why. I got 4 jobs and I got time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
noticed that. That's my biggest pet peeve. Like if I text you, you ain't that busy.
Yeah.
I know you. Now me, I'll look at a text and I'll get, but I
Yeah.
always get. Maybe that's just. I mean, you know, everybody ain't built like us.
So yeah,
like,
no
I'm really
one-
big on communication.
Yeah,
like,
communication is the easy thing to do. So
it is. It's not
basically, I
hard.
tried to talk to Lee a couple different times. You know, I told him, I was like, hey, other people offer me jobs and stuff. Like, I want to stay where I'm at. I care about the
Yeah.
contestants. I care about these things. I put a lot into it.
Yeah.
Me and my husband met on the show, which was never really highlighted, you know,
Right.
which is some bullshit.
Wow.
But anyway, there was just no opportunity.
Yeah, I didn't even know that
And
until
then-
you told me.
Yeah. And
I know it's just now.
then Lee told me, oh, we're going to have a time to sit down and talk. And then I call him after
That should have definitely been highlighted, that somebody met somebody on a show and they actually got married. That would have promoted the show in an even better light. You know what I mean?
fact after my birthday.
They missing out.
And I'm like, oh, I thought you said you were going here and going there. I am doing these things, but you're the one who told me when I told you that I wanted to quit. I told Lee, I don't want to. Lee said, I don't want you to quit. I said, well, the only way we can fix it is to have the conversation.
Yeah.
Never happened. And then,
And people don't understand. A conversation goes a long
Yeah.
way.
but you know what? People don't want to
Accountability.
talk. People don't want to talk because they already know.
They know they're wrong.
They know they're wrong. They can't say anything.
Yep.
When you're sitting down, you're facing the facts, there's nothing to say.
Yep.
So I left, you know, and then after that,
Nobody wants to be around somebody that makes them feel bad because they know what they did was foul. You might not get an apology for whatever the hell it is that they did. It might not happen for 20 years. Who knows? Sometimes it might never happen. Sometimes the problem dissolves in thin air and y'all might have a little gripe, but hey, it's been like 15 years. Hey, what's going on? Da, da, da. It's good to see you, such and such, such and such. Y'all might have a brief convo about the situation and then that's it and y'all move on. But as for the heat of the moment stuff right now, it's those people do not, like, nobody wants to be around somebody that they know they did wrong. They're going to feel guilty and it's going to fuck them up.
like, I haven't spoken to anyone from the organization at all.
Wow.
They took all of my episodes off of YouTube.
They took
And
them
then
off?
they tried to lie. Well, Lee texted my husband and
Nuh-uh.
said
Damn, man.
that they were calculating revenue share and all that. But that's not how the platform works. You're doing it to bully me so I cannot showcase my body of work.
Wow.
People are commenting on my Instagram to this day. Like, where's After the Pop? We want to watch it. People send me messages. Your live show was like my stress reliever. You know,
That
it
is
was so much fun.
That's
And they're deleting everything out of the comments about me because people are showing it to me. They're literally like, oh,
Do you
I
feel
went and
like-
commented and now it's gone.
Do
That's
you
too
feel
much.
like now? I feel like Lee it don't even seem like Lee that's in his character.
That's doing way too much.
I don't know, man.
The other person,
I'm at the end of the day,
It's
I've
just
thought
so
about
weird.
it. And
I mean, who's running their social media platforms? Who's running all that?
I can't call it.
but
Well,
I
know-
know I know men could be. I ain't gonna pass anybody.
I have no problem with Lee. The only thing I could say about Lee is that I wish that he would have communicated with me, and if
Yeah.
he felt that he couldn't communicate with me, you know, while other members of the organization were around, he
Yeah.
could have found a time when he was alone
Yes.
to give me that real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that I feel like Lee is destined for so many great things in
He
life
is.
that are not going to happen for him. Emotional because
I know.
Uh-oh.
because he has an anchor.
Okay.
But inshallah,
And then
it'll work out.
and it is heartbreaking because Lee does have, even when I sat down just, you know, with, like I said, when we were talking about having, you know, doing the production for my own TV show and things like that, and other projects that we talked about that, of course, I can't talk about, it's confidential, but he has a lot of potential, and I can see where a lot of that potential has an anchor.
Mhm.
It's definitely around, like, you know, your surroundings, people you keep. And that's why I got divorced, honey, because I was with, like I said, I was with my person for 13 years.
13
and
years.
the moment I left him, baby, we've been divorced for about a year and a half. So many doors have opened up to me.
But that's the same experience. Like I was
So
telling
many
you
doors
before,
have opened
I
to me.
prayed about it and I remembered, and God was telling me eliminate the spirit of fear.
Yeah.
You know, and even when I teach my son, you know, about things like I'll say, hey, in order, like if you see a mushroom in the ground, in the grass, maybe a frog died there.
Right.
That frog had to die for that mushroom to have
To
life.
go.
So
Yeah.
things have to die
They do.
for things to go life. So I left, took a little bit of time off, talked to different people about what they wanted, and I was ultimately able to get my dream job.
Yes.
So now I'm at the Red Cat Jazz Cafe,
Yes.
Midtown McGowan.
Okay.
And I was able to go there, and I am making more money than I was at the other
Yes.
job. And
Okay.
and my very first night there, Shazam came just to sit in the front
Yes.
row, and I could say, "My friend Shazam is here," and I could show the owners of
Right.
the
You
club.
don't have to dim your
You know,
light.
yeah, my celebrity Rolodex, which they
Okay.
love, and things have been great. And people from
That's
Pop the
good.
Balloon have come to support me. Other of my
That's
celebrity
good.
friends, me and my husband are working together. Shout out to Mr. Renfro.
That's nice.
He
I
actually
like that.
created the new logo for the Red Cat Jazz Cafe,
Aw.
and
Okay.
I actually
She has a YouTube channel too. I had caught it, and I'm gonna put the link down below. I think it's hers. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna put it down below.
the point of all of this is when you pray
Yeah.
and you get back down to the basics,
Yes.
and you call on them ancestors,
Yes.
and you have that conversation with yourself,
Mhm.
and you eliminate the spirit of fear,
Yes.
and you stand in your motherfucking truth,
Yep.
everything happens
else,
for you.
Yep. Everything else.
And
fades
everything is
and
good
everything
now.
happens.
But I heard that, but with the show, I'm not there anymore. I don't know what's going on, but I wish them the best.
Yeah.
Because I know that them doing bad doesn't make me
this
do any
benefit
better.
it. Right.
And even when I went on my next job, because their ops called me,
The
I
ops
didn't call
calls you.
back.
Mm.
I didn't take a job in a podcast. I didn't take a job in any of the competing places because
Right.
no matter what,
What are the competing places? Who are the options? Well, the only other one in Texas that I do watch is the one where it's they just had a baby. The baby's probably however many months old by now, but I forgot. It's the couple. I can't remember it off back.
don't like y'all, but I love you motherfuckers.
Right.
And I want y'all to,
I want you to do best.
succeed.
Get
You
it
and all your
together.
thing. I got one child and I've been making money. I've been
Right.
six figures since age 28.
Yeah.
You know, like
Damn, okay.
I'm good.
Mhm.
You know, I want others to be able to be good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing better than a lot of other people just because I only have one child. You know,
Yes.
like
Mhm.
I come from a lot of children. So I grew up with humble beginnings. So I didn't go into competing things or anything, but I heard that the show shut down. All the internet reactors reached out to me, some people, and I haven't said, you know, anything
Right.
derogatory public. I'm speaking my truth. But even when friends are like, oh, you're not there anymore, I'm not going to go up to the studio. I was like, go.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I hope that they have other ventures and
Yes.
they continue to go forward and they do great things.
And they knock out those ventures
Yes.
and not just talk about it. Yeah.
Child, if
'cause
the
it's-
movie come out, I'm gonna buy a ticket. Boo.
Yeah.
I'ma go.
I'll support.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to support.
Well, my best friends in the pop, not my,
Emily told me.
well,
Yeah.
I hope they take. Well, I had a cameo in the Pop the Balloon movie. They probably, you know, they're gonna take that
Yeah,
out. You know,
yeah.
they're gonna take it out.
But the thing is, like, you know, when you treat people good, things happen. And so, like, even when people treat me bad, the old couture now, I've been a little, I don't know.
Mhm.
But as I grew and developed and healed and prayed and leaned on my faith, I wish the best.
Yeah.
I wish the
I
best.
wish the
'cause
best, but I'm still ignorant. The very last day, wig
said
one,
about
she
to
put her finger too close to my face, and she was talking aggressively.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is,
Yeah,
shut
that's
up,
her space.
shut up or square up, bitch.
Right.
Shut up or square up.
Oh, you ready to fight?
That's my son told my son the same thing. He went on the playground, told him that. I bet they shut up.
How old is your son?
Yeah.
You know, so I had to get to a place to where that's why I had to leave
Yes.
because
Okay.
I just knew.
you want to step out of your character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. I mean, I got bond money, but I didn't want to take it there.
Right.
Oh, no. Don't
Right.
please do not catch a charge or nothing like that. Just walk away, walk out. Just, you know, do the appropriate thing you know what it is to do. Like, come on, you know what to do. Don't do that.
Not with this ridiculous screen.
The brother minister would have gotten me from the jail.
You would have called Couture Wilson Associates.
Yeah.
Couture Wilson Associates.
You did.
Well, I'm so happy that you were able to sit down with me and talk about, you know, your childhood, your traumas, your healing, how successful your Ash. Y'all about to get no more Ash. Yes.
NoMoAsh.com.
You see what I was saying? Like, usually when you look at someone older, you know, when you're younger, you know, we used to be like, hey, ain't nobody, all that drama stuff stops. It calms down when you get older. Ain't nothing like life calms down. You settle down. No, nigga. Motherfuckers is out here. Still drama going on. you can only want that. You would think everybody would want that, but somebody somewhere will spark up something in you to kind of draw the negativity out in you to make you want to hurt them. It's just like, yo, what? How come y'all don't think like me? Y'all just don't want to settle. Y'all don't want to relax. Like all that crazy shit. Like, come on. Now you gonna make me want to, like, what the hell?
Yes.
And come see me at the Red Cat Jazz Cafe Friday night, Saturday night. Real music, grown folks, good time.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. I mean, hey, I got a link to her channel below. That's the only link I have. If I find some other links like her social media and stuff like that to promote some of her stuff, then I'll put that down below too. But she seems pretty cool. Got a lot of energy. They did her dirty, did her wrong. They probably talking about her like crazy on that set. But yeah, the new episode came out yesterday. Seems to be doing all right. The new host is on there. I mean, I don't know what it's like or whatever. I haven't watched it or peeped it out or anything. So I guess we'll see how they do from here. But I think she could start her own thing. She's a great talker. A great talker. Of course, people have probably, even her husband or whatever, is probably, you should start a podcast. Be a great talker or such and such, such and such and such and such. You know, she probably has a lot of show ideas that she just hasn't gotten out yet. All she needs is a camera, one mic or two mics. Set up a nice setting with a background like Anton Daniels or, I don't know, anybody else on the internet that just be talking. Joe Budden's on his new crime show. What's that girl that be getting sued by all the female rappers that everybody hate? I forgot her goddamn name. She be talking crazy about people. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the dark skinned lady. But yeah, man, she has a lot of potential to do a lot more.